So a Violin plot is a data visualization tool used to show the distribution and concentration of a numerical data set, often across different categories. So it is a hybrid of a box plot and a KDE plot. If you don't know what is a box plot or a KDE plot, then there is a link to these two. First go watch and understand these two, then it will be much easier to understand Violin plot. Okay, so as I said that a Violin plot shows the distribution of a numerical dataset, and we know that a box plot is also a method to show the distribution of numerical dataset. Then why to come up with a Violin plot? Because a box plot shows partial distribution of the dataset based on just 5 numbers. It will show the minimum value, the first quartile, that is the 25th percentile of the dataset, the second quartile, that is the 50th percentile of the dataset, the third quartile, that is the 75th percentile of the dataset, the maximum value, and it will also show outliers if there are any. So in a way, it is giving us a summary of the distribution. It doesn't show whether the data is bimodal. It will not show how data is distributed in between these values, these 5 values. So let's just consider the minimum value and the first quartile. So a box plot will tell us that 25% of the dataset lives in this region, in between these two limits, the minimum value and the first quartile. But it will not show us how these 25% of the dataset is distributed between these two limits. Is the data concentrated near the minimum value, or the data is concentrated near the first quartile, or the data is distributed uniformly, or the data is randomly distributed between these two limits? So this information is not given by a box plot. That is why we need something that shows both the summary of the distribution as well as the shape of the distribution, and that's where the Violin plot comes in. So a Violin plot is simply a box plot surrounded by a modified KDE plot. So let's build a Violin plot of a numerical dataset from scratch. Let us assume we have a numerical dataset consisting of height of 100 people in centimeter. So the first step to build a Violin plot is to draw its KDE plot. Okay, the second step is you rotate this KDE plot 90° clockwise, and then around the base you take a mirror image. Okay, then the next step is you draw the box plot of the same numerical dataset, and then you insert this box plot inside this modified KDE curve that we got, and hence you got your Violin plot. Cool. So whatever information about a numerical dataset is given by a box plot and a KDE plot will be given by a Violin plot in a single view. Okay, so here the inside box plot will tell us about the summary of the distribution, and the outer curve will show us the distribution, how the data is distributed, same as the KDE plot shows. So if at a point the curve is wider, then it means more data points are concentrated around that value, and if at a point the outer curve is narrower, then it means fewer data points concentrated near that value. Now, when to use it, when to draw a Violin plot? So when we want to compare different groups consisting of numerical dataset, then we can draw a Violin plot. If we suspect there are multiple peaks inside the dataset, then we can draw a Violin plot to confirm it. If we want to know the distribution of the dataset, then we can draw a Violin plot. So hope that you have understood Violin plot, and if you have any doubt, you can leave a comment, and we will meet in the next video. So yeah, thank you.